Hey, Jimmy, what's going on?
Not much, man. What's going on with you, Mr. Kevin? How's it
N-
going?
Not much at all. How's everything going down in Noonan today?
Not too bad. Yesterday we had a zombie walk in Sonoya with Jose and his buddies down there, and had about 50 people come out for that, and that was very successful.
Oh,
So
cool.
we're kind of hoping for some more stuff coming up. We have some more events planned, of course, and the camp coming up. Not was it this month coming up, the 22nd, 23rd,
Oh,
of
yeah.
course. Hopefully everybody. And tonight we actually missing Baker. Y'all want to call Baker and tell him how much you're mad at him for missing it? I would really appreciate it. And
Yeah,
put a
put his
little
phone
foot
number
up
up
his
on the
butt.
screen. Put his
I
phone
don't
number.
have it. I don't have it. But if you want to call our number right here and complain about it, he'll hear this later.
Oh, yeah, we'll voicemail everything to him.
Yeah, he's coming a little prima donna. We got to take care of that.
Oh yeah. It's good to be back with you, Jimmy. It's been a couple weeks. I've been doing other things and trying to help you guys get the show, keep it going. And you and Dustin are doing an awesome job. And what what since you started this podcast have people been asking you like what you should be, what to cover? Do they want you to talk more about the show or more about the fan experience? What people mostly say to you?
Well, pretty much they just want me to cover everything in a whole. So I mean, I keep up everything in general. And our boy Dustin just asked me to send him a link. So
Oh,
go ahead and send me the link, and I'll send it to him. Maybe we can get him on the show.
okay. Hold on.
Yeah,
Just
we can go and do that.
yeah, go ahead and ramble for a minute, and I'll be right back to you.
All right, guys. Basically, what happened around Wednesday is a train car got delivered to downtown Sonoya. They actually picked it up off a crane, put it on the tracks. I guess they didn't like it. They took it off the tracks, put it back on the truck, and they drove
What?
it over to the studio. I kid you not. It was gone within the first hour.
So,
So, yeah, it was crazy.
oh wow, that's funny. That was a lot wasted money right there, wasn't it?
Yeah, we got you, Baker. We working on a link. Yeah, that's a giant waste of money.
Yeah,
All right, it's coming over to you right now, Baker. I'm working on it.
yeah. Okay, it's on your way. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
we can offer to be.
how long they spend doing that? All day or
I,
just a
re-
couple
I,
hours?
I really don't know. I wasn't over there. I was gonna go get a picture for the page right here and let the fans of our page know what's going on. But like before I get over there, they already had went on and took it to the studio instead. And y'all know how it is at the studio. You can't exactly go on their property and start taking pictures of their stuff. So I kind of
Oh
frown
yeah.
upon that. So I don't do all that.
Oh, that's weird that they did that way.
Yeah, they did it that way.
Was it one of the same old trains they used before, or is it a new train car?
I seen pictures of it, but I couldn't tell. You know, the old trains had the letter A on the side of it,
Yeah,
which none of us know. Here
there he
comes
is.
Mr. Baker. There he is.
I just
He's
tell hang
fashionably
tight,
late.
hang tight. I'll get you on here. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Oh,
You can
you're
talk,
Yeah,
good.
I
Dustin.
like
I just gotta find you.
He's
Uh,
working on it.
there.
No, but that happened the other day, so we're looking forward to the new filming. I've got the filming schedule down to a T now, so I can actually tell Baker because I haven't even told him the filming schedule. Jose kind of told me a little bit about it, so when he gets on here, I'll be able to tell everybody.
It's awesome though. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, it's very awesome.
All right,
who is.
trying to add Baker here. I just gotta find him.
Give
Oh,
us 2 minutes, Mr. Baker. Tell everybody how prima donna you being. Yeah,
there he
there he
is.
goes. Look at that shiny
Um,
head. There we go.
My God,
just having a
put a
moment.
hat on. I can't see you.
Yeah, it's really bright in there. Hey,
Is it?
I like the shirt though. I really do. I like the shirt.
I bet you do.
Yeah,
I bet you
yeah,
definitely. That's what I heard.
yeah, yeah. So this is the way it's gonna break down. From the next couple of weeks, they're gonna film 6 episodes. Okay. When those 6 episodes are filmed, before either before Thanksgiving or a little after, they're going to break and they're going to come back and film 24 episodes consecutively. And then they're
Whoa.
done completely. They're
Damn.
planning to film the whole 24 episodes within a 6-month period and be done.
Wow.
So it will be over by then, but hopefully they'll spin off and come back and give Baker something to come down to and celebrate and have the spin off down here with Daryl and Carol.
Well, you know what? They should have a spinoff, Jimmy and Dustin.
That would be awesome.
You guys on a rickety old motorcycle and you're out looking for a can of dip.
We look like Dumb and Dumber. So we look like Dustin pissed on me.
Oh, that's funny. So
trying to share. I promise. So now, so what did I miss? That was,
basically you missed the intro.
yeah, you just missed the intro, and here we'll do this real quick for you so you can get this going. There you go, and boom, there you go.
The camp. There you go. Plug the camp, Mr. Baker.
I got you. Well, I mean, did you start off telling everybody what's going on in Georgia right now? I mean, guys, it is absolutely popping down there. I heard you talking about the train car. I kind of caught a little bit of that. Guys, I got probably, I think it was 171 comments or photos, or it's like, hey, this is what's going on, down here in Sonoy. So did you cover that pretty good?
I didn't cover all of it. I said they picked it up and took it away with them as soon as they put it down.
I have no idea what the hell they're going to do with it. It is not in my backyard, despite what somebody said. They said, we heard it was in your backyard. Remember when I tried to buy the train car that time? The A car that was for sale?
Yeah, but my whole thing about that was I think what it was they were it was more money to ship it than it was to buy it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I didn't have a train track to get it here, but I did try to buy it. That is a true story. I also tried to buy Abraham's truck that time. I need to buy something big. But anyway, somebody thought I had literally bought the train car. That was one of the rumors that came in. I just saw the messages. But anyway, but no, guys, Georgia's starting to pop again. I mean, you had a pretty good weekend in Harrelson, you were telling me. How many folks did you guys have, come through down there?
We had a total of 54 people. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good for Harrelson. Like I said, we're kind of a low tour, a little tour compared to some of the others. And we had Jose's little be a walker for a day, and you get to walk with Beta and Alpha. They had over 50 people for that. Danielle, her stuff's doing really good down there now. She does the pictures and yeah, they dress
zombie photography, I think is what.
Yeah, you get to be a walker for a day, and she does a photo shoot with you through walking to the location of your choice, and she does really well with it.
Damn.
Still trying to share stuff. I apologize. I'm in tune with you. I promise.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Like I told everybody, I said I think we're making Baker into a little prima donna. We got to tone it back a little bit. Back a little bit.
Can't help it. Issues. I'm trying to. I was distracted, but no. Seriously, to keep it organized. Look, guys, Georgia's popping. Bottom line. Okay, you got people on set showing up now. You've got train cars showing up and disappearing within a matter of minutes. You've got everything going on. The tours are picking up. Jose's walk, be a zombie for the day. Man, I saw that on Facebook. I was jealous. I'm not going to lie. I mean, getting to put the makeup on and go into the streets of Sonoy and everything that's going on down at Harrelson with that many folks coming through, I'm starting to, really be happy that it's picking up. And it's right here in the month of October. I mean, guys, what better time than to go down in the scariest month that you've got here for Halloween? And I understand there's also was it like an overnight stay or some kind of zombie adventure they're doing? I'll try to find that to get you the exact name.
Yeah, I got a flyer in the truck, but the guy that does the beta, I can't remember his name. Baker, what's his name? The guy that does beta. He's putting together that event. I don't.
His last name's hell. He's an associate of mine. I've met him several times, but I'll have to. I'm trying to share things and do all that. And I apologize. I'm dragging ass at the moment, but I'm going to fix that.
It's all right. Here's a picture of the dress up walkers for a day.
Did
They
you
had a
dress
really
up
good
as a
time. I dress up as Jimmy every day. I'm scary enough. I stick what I got to stick with.
I heard a rumor because I know Jamie likes to put people. I noticed she likes him to dress up and everything, and I heard that you were going to start dressing up maybe as Otis. I can see that.
Man, that rumor's going on somewhere. Everybody keeps on talking about I'm Otis. I'm not Otis. I might look like they think I look like freaking Eugene too with long hair if I grew it out, and I'm keep telling them there's no way in hell that's gonna happen.
I feel the stuff, but no, you asked me to plug the camp, and like I said, I was trying to get this shared on Facebook and everything, because I'm behind. I'm sorry, but I talked to Oscar, and he is going to try to join us maybe next week. I did not give him enough time, which is my fault, but I will tell you guys what we've got coming up. Oscar can elaborate on it. I'm going to run through some of the folks that's going to be there. First of all, the camp just put their photo ops on sale. Okay. September 18th at 6 p.m. they went live. If you plan on coming to this event, please go get the photo ops. They are limited. We are following all COVID, restrictions and guidelines, but guys, it's still going to be a great event. You're going to actually get close to folks and have a good time. I'm going to run through some of the folks that we're going to have there. First of all, one of my favorite cosplayers was just announced, Mick Grimes. Guys, if you don't know who Mick Grimes is, listen. And Jimmy has actually, in Georgia, in Sonoy, we saw our cosplay guy here walking around, and I really thought it was Andrew Lincoln. Like, I really did. Like, I thought it was him. I said, Jimmy. He's like, it's not him. Why would he be walking around in his attire from the first season? What? I said, I'm telling you, Jimmy, it's him. And you really got to look close. But Mick Grimes is going to be there. Good friend of mine, Jerry Sparks, who's been on the show. He's a scavenger from The Walking Dead. William Bell. Listen, William is starting to show up in all kinds of stuff. He's an upcoming actor. Really, really nice guy. He has been a phenomenal person every time I've met him. He's actually a savior on The Walking Dead. He's got some really big scenes in this last season with when they were taking over Hilltop. He's in, just so many episodes there. One of the hero guys from the Savior group. Let's see. We still have VIP admissions on sale, by the way. 75% of those are sold out. Of course, they did announce, and we mentioned this last week, that Thursday night of this event, which is October the 22nd at 7 p.m. at the Southern Country Steakhouse in Sonoy. That is the bar, guys, where Merle was drinking in the car right before his ultimate demise. No spoilers there. I hope you guys have all saw up to this point on the show. If not, you're really far behind. But we're going to do a meet and greet inside. There's all kinds of cool stuff inside. Jimmy, you told me last week there's a couple of photographs, some stuff like that, and Merle actually in there fraternizing with the patrons back in the day.
Yeah. Well, he was take a picture of himself. It was just him by himself with the old Georgia State flag behind it. It's kind of cool. I like to say hey to Steve. How you doing, buddy? And you said hey to me and Dustin. You can see him on
yeah. Steve's actually our newest security guy. Steve is a great Walking Dead fan. Even better in law enforcement. He's going to be there helping us out, keep everybody safe and everything. But we always have good events, but it's always good to have great help, and we appreciate you being on the show. Going back to the announcements of who's going to be there, Sabrina Giuliano, who is one of my favorite people of my whole life. She actually plays Camille on The Walking Dead, and she's Madeline in The Purge. She is one of my most favorite human beings that I've ever had the privilege to meet. I consider her a friend, and she is an awesome, awesome actress. Her daughter is an upcoming actress on a show right now, and of course I'll let her plug that because I'm actually going to try to get Sabrina to maybe be on the show. I'm going to talk to her and see what her time is. But Sabrina is a phenomenal person. You always have a great time when you're with her. Let's see who else we got. I know there's a lot more bigger names here coming up. We've got, let's see, all the big names. All right. Jason Warner Smith and Jason Kirkpatrick, again, two of my favorite people I've ever met, along with Sabrina. Jason and both the Jasons, actually, they've been in the new show, The Outer Banks. They've got some roles in that. Jason Kirkpatrick is one of the highwaymen in The Walking Dead. Just a cool dude. You will not meet a nicer person. He'll spend time with you, and I consider him a close friend. Mr. Smith, Jason Warner Smith, I hasn't had the privilege to meet him yet, but he is phenomenal. He is one of Negan's henchmen, and he's a great actor. I keep saying it's kind of funny because I didn't know who he was until The Walking Dead, but I went back recently and started watching stuff, and I saw him in action in all kinds of things. And I'm like, wow, he's pretty good. So we'll have to plug him a little bit better as I get down here to more info on him. But I've heard nothing but great things about him. I'm getting there, I promise. Uh-oh. Let's see. And we've got, actually, who did I send that to? Actually, let me read it from my phone. I'm going to do a little bit better at that because I know who I sent that to now. That had one of the main lists on it. And guys, if I leave anybody out, please forgive me. But anyway, let's see. Let me not do that. Jimmy, you talk about something for a second until I go through my.
I know the Judah twins supposed to be there, Ansley and Tinsley. I know their mom's bringing them. I've seen them there. Yeah.
Mark Roberts, the dead cards. We talked about Mark last week.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to scroll through the side here and just get everybody. The thing is, the list, guys, it keeps growing. It's so big that it's a lot more scrolling than I thought. I should have been better prepared. Oh, here's an exciting one. Guys, Kobe Holt, those of you that are fans of Fear the Walking Dead, he's going to be on there. He's Wes. And you guys that watch the Fear the Walking Dead, you know exactly who I'm talking about when you see him. Let's see. There's more. Let's see. Peter Lewis Zimmerman. I love Peter. He plays Eduardo on The Walking Dead. He's a phenomenal guy. I hung out with him at the summer event. Nice person. You'll get a lot of publicity with him. He'll take a lot of time to talk to you. He's always one of the greatest folks that we have at our show. And those of you guys, and I apologize if I'm giving you the names and you don't know who it is, please go look up the camp event on Facebook and you will see everything that I'm showing you right here. One of the fan favorites, Cooper Andrews, who plays Jerry. Guys, we're going to have Jerry here at our event. And, Jerry, I don't know where to even start talking about Jerry. Everybody loves Jerry, I don't know if he's going to have peach cobbler or not. I'm sure he does. He always does. Not. Jerry will make sure you have peach cobbler. And Jerry's one of my favorites on the show. He's coming in from, and I don't know this to be true, and I'm going to say this, and I hope Cooper, if he hears this, he corrects me if I'm wrong. But I think that Cooper started out, I know he's been in the film industry for a while, but I think that Cooper started out on the show, like actually working on the show, like working on set, doing something. And then he got a role on the show. And, man, I saw him in all kinds of stuff since then. One of my most favorite movies, why does my mind always go blank when I'm on this podcast? I don't understand that.
Because you're on the spot. That's pretty much.
Try not to watch myself on the camera, but it's kind of hard not to with my head glowing up in the iridescence of
it is kind of shiny. I thought about wearing sunglasses when I saw it, but I didn't do it.
I had. I'm sorry. And I know that we're going to have Pollyanna McIntosh there. Pollyanna is phenomenal. Love her to death. She plays Jadis on The Walking Dead, of the heapsters. Garbage lady, as people call her. Jadis is phenomenal. Pollyanna is a person is phenomenal. She is just like with Sabrina. They have both became one of my most favorite two people to meet and have the privilege to work with. They're very fan friendly, and you'll have a great time. Jeremy Palco, man, Jeremy's been on, The Walking Dead, Vampire Diaries. He is a huge actor. A lot of folks you will know him when you see his face. Jeremy's a good friend. Jimmy hung out with Jeremy a little bit at what Georgia convention where we were at? Just Comic Con in Georgia, like when we went to Atlanta. What was
Probably
the,
it was the Comic Con's the one with we went with Oscar.
Yeah, well, Jammer was there.
Yeah.
Had a great time hanging out with him.
Steve's saying we need to put turtle wax on your head. I kind of agree.
Turtle
bring it-
wax on my head.
Yeah, quite a shine. You actually see us in it, you know.
Guys, you've got listen, Josh McHale there. Josh McHale is I don't know if it's Michael or McHale. I apologize if he hears this, but I think it's McHale. Josh is a phenomenal actor. He's on The Walking Dead. He is actually the guy, the villain that Morgan ended up killing at the end before Morgan left the show, and one of the most, I think, hated people on the show because of his great acting ability. And I always see him play villains, and he's like Jason Warner Smith. I didn't know who he was until The Walking Dead. When I went back and started watching things, he actually pops up in a lot of stuff that's filmed in Atlanta. And it was, I think, Date Night was one of the movies that I last saw him in. But yeah, he's really big. And guys, the Lentz family, the Lentz family has been in the film industry for a long time. The daughter played Sophia in The Walking Dead, but we're actually going to have the brothers there, Maxon and Matt. And I'll have to go get you the character names here in just a second. Again, I always talk them on the show. It makes me, I always forget stuff. But I wish I could take. What if I send this picture? Can we put that up somewhere so everybody can see what I'm? If I send it to you or to Kevin or somebody.
Just send it over to Kevin. He can do it.
Let me just do this. That way you guys can see, and then that way everybody can see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm gonna send it
Mr. Baker, while we're in between this, are you wanting to come down now? Is it getting you excited?
Man, you have no idea. Is Kevin checking the messages for the Dead Truth podcast? Is that who it's going to?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he is now. Yeah,
Send it to right now. Send it to you. I got a random notification back, so I just want to make sure you got it. Man, I tell you what, listen, it's in my blood to come down to Georgia anytime that I can anyway, for all things Walking Dead related, and to see my lovely friend Jimmy. But it kind of like, I got depressed because, I'm used to coming down the first week in May religiously, or, the last week of April when everybody comes in. And I didn't get to do it this time because of COVID. But now that I'm seeing things come together, I mean, it really makes me want to be there. And guys, I keep telling you, if you haven't had a chance, we're down to the final couple seasons here. You need to come get this experience. It's been depressing, man. Last week when I heard about the train car, and I was like, we're putting a train car there. I should be there to see that. I should be the one taking pictures of it, or me and Jimmy should be the first two rolling by, seeing it, taking pictures, and telling everybody else about it. Yeah, there's the camp. Some of the folks that's going to be there. Like I said, I know that a couple's not on there that we talked about, but there's just some of the group that I've talked about that's going to be there. And especially with the Lentz boys, you guys will definitely recognize them as Henry from the show, and But anyway, man, I just hope you don't call me tomorrow and say, "Hey, guess what else they're doing?" Guess what else is going on? I hope that you don't do that to me.
Usually, what I do is I don't say anything unless I'm there, and I don't go down there unless I'm working. So I try to stay out of it usually. Now, if they actually posting stuff on Facebook, I say, "Hey, Dustin, this is going on." But to be honest with you, I kind of been.
It's never, "Hey, Dustin, what's going on?" It's look at what you're missing. This is what's going on.
Yeah, because I want to say, "Hey, get your ass down here."
And I'm telling you guys, listen. Look at the pictures, and Kevin did a great job sharing pictures the other day, me and Jimmy together. Look at the pictures of when Jimmy and I first got into this, when we met celebrities, and you would see pictures of me and Jimmy with them, and then there would always be pictures with Jimmy after I left with the celebrities that I missed, and the damn smile he has on his face is bigger because he knows he's cheesing, but you're cheesing right now thinking about it because you know how much it's going to upset me. You know that.
No, I don't do it because it upsets you. I just do it because of doing it.
Halfway home from Georgia, he'd call at random and just hang up. You know, I'd go into crisis mode. I mean, it would take me 9 hours to get home from a 4.5 hour trip. I have to stop at every get Jimmy. You called. Who did I miss? What's going on? Somebody die? You know, no, that's okay though.
No,
Yeah,
I shared the pictures of me and you, and I saw your girl actually fuss at you because your hat wasn't Tennessee and it was Georgia, but it's okay. But yeah, she had a connection. I've never seen a woman have a connection over a hat. But anyway, yeah.
That's her heart. Love her to death. She's adopted family, and she should be. We may need to convert her to a Georgia fan.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I really don't. I mean, it's okay. She's a Tennessee fan. It's
Trace,
okay.
Listen, this is bad. I don't even know who won the ball game yesterday, Georgia or Tennessee. So if you see us online,
they didn't play each other. Georgia played Arkansas and Tennessee. Tennessee won theirs and Georgia won theirs. Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. They barely beat South Carolina though. So I know this ain't a football show, but it is what it is. But does anybody want to call in and kind of tell us what how they feel about the upcoming filming? Let us know if you plan to come down or anything, or are you excited about coming down and doing a job, Mr. Steve? You can call in. Feel free to. But basically, I want to kind of get the fans' perspective on everything. I might tease Dustin, but truth is, I love him to death, and that's why I try to get him to come down because I miss him.
Well, and the thing is, and I want to say this too. This weekend was kind of like the starting point of what I call would be our April or May, for coming down. This was kind of like the weekend where now you're hearing rumors, now you're starting to see stuff. You got a good event coming up at the camp next month. So, we're probably at that 30-day mark. I'm excited to see what happens in the next 30 days between now and the camp. So, I want to see, you guys that are coming down or plan on coming down. Our friend Ricky, who listens to the show, who comes down all the time, needs to call in. If she's listening. She was down about a month ago. And I do have one of our fans out in the living room, and our other security member, but I don't know what he's doing out there.
You talking about Mr. Chris?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Chris I tried. Just Butch out there.
Butch is out there too.
I don't think Butch knows.
But I would say Butch wouldn't know what anything about The Walking Dead would be. I could talk to him about fishing or something, but not Walking Dead.
Turn into a fishing show, but no. But seriously, things are popping. It's going to be a big event. You've got so much to do now. You've got everything that's going on in Haralson. Well, they were starting in Sonoya now. You've got the new tours. So it's just basically a good opportunity to come down. And yes, my goal is, I know I said last week it's going to be this week, and I got distracted a little bit. But my goal is to try to get a trip in between now and when the camp actually is, so I can come down and just kind of reacclimate. I can go dig for some of my bullets, and we can go do some walking. I'd love to do a podcast before we do the camp, and maybe you guys do some of the I'll be working at the camp, but maybe we can do a podcast from the camp if possible. And
right. Hey, Mr. Steve, you on the phone? Welcome to the show.
I am here. I am here.
Yes.
I'm incredibly excited about joining you guys for the camp. So.
That sounds awesome, man. We're looking forward to seeing you there. I know you're doing security with Mr. Baker, right?
That's what the plan is.
Gotcha.
I actually demoted myself and let him be over it, and he hasn't taken on that role yet. But I can do a podcast, Steve. Somebody's,
As long as he don't fangirl as soon as he gets here, it'll be all right.
He fangirls over you.
It'll take a lot, but I'll try to refrain myself.
Yeah, just remember, man, they just like we are. They good people.
I'll try to get the fangirl out of him beforehand. And Steve, and I got to put him on the spot here and I don't remember the exact story, so he's going to have to correct me. But you started watching the show, and then you quit watching the show, And now we got you back into the show. But you didn't quit because you didn't like it. You quit because of, like ourselves, work obligations and everything. So, give us a
Oh
little
yeah,
history back, fan and all that. Because this is going to be your first trip down to the Walking Dead stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm super excited about that. No, I started watching The Walking Dead when it originally first came out. Made it to like season 7, and then with work and everything else, I just kind of got behind, and I've since caught up. And now that it's on Netflix, I've pretty much binge watched it. So, and even got the wife turned on to The Walking Dead.
That's what I was going to throw up next. You read my mind, and the wife didn't watch it at all. So now we've got her addicted to it, and so that's a good thing.
Oh yeah,
it's always a positive. Who's
she was like,
her
"Oh, it's a stupid zombie thing."
who's your
And now
favorite
she's
character
addicted
so
to it.
far? Who's your favorite so far?
She's a big fan of Rick.
Okay, so
Told me
that's
that,
good. At least I don't have Daryl. I mean, having a Rick fan makes me feel better. Usually it's when she likes Daryl. Well, hell, everybody likes Daryl. We like Rick. It's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, she told me I needed a Python, so.
See?
Ain't gonna be officer friendly before we know it.
We need two. We need two Pythons, 2 6 inches. I got the 4. We need 2 6 inches. There's too many things in my life that's 4 inches. Never mind. That's a bad way to go with the show. That didn't sound right. That's not.
It made your shirt. It made your shirt making sense, though.
It does. It makes my shirt. We got a plug. We didn't even know we had a plug there. Look at that. Jimmy and Steve don't have to worry about that. I do. But anyway, so has she got to, watching the show, how far is she into it right now?
She is just now to where Maggie is headed to Terminus to meet up with Glenn.
I got you. So let's see here. So character death wise or anything like that, has anything shocked her? Have you saw that sad face yet? Has anything really got to her?
The first couple of seasons, you could watch the attachment to the characters, and then the characters get killed off. And then as the show progresses, much like the characters, as you watch it, you just kind of expect your favorite characters to die.
Right. So has any one of them shocked her so far? Like, have we had any tears or anything from her? Have we got that yet?
No tears yet.
Okay. All right, I got you.
She,
okay, well, that's pretty.
Her big thing is she'll be watching it. And she'll be like, "Okay, does the so die?" I'm not going to tell you that. No spoilers here. You just got to watch it and see.
She'd have been crazy back in the day if she'd have watched it currently with the spoiling day, because they had it all out there before you watched the episode, and it was hard not to go look at it.
I just told
I
just told everybody Daryl died every night. Is what it is. If they're watching the show, they're like, who died? I'm like, well, Daryl died. They're like, no.
Jimmy sent people into emotional purgatory. I mean, he would tell them, I would get 17 phone calls a night. Does Daryl really die? Because Jimmy said that Daryl died, and Jimmy would know, and we want to know if you know if Daryl died. And I was like, Jimmy, do you have to tell him every weekend? Every Sunday I was fielding calls explaining why Daryl didn't die. But anyway, that's okay. So, Steve is a new fan, old fan, that's now getting your first trip down to Georgia to hang out with us all. Have you taken any time to research the camp yet? Or is there anything, just Walking Dead related in general that you would like to see coming down? Because I'm sure we got plenty of new fans and old fans that haven't been to Georgia yet. What's something from a new fan's perspective that you'd like to see or take in while you're down there that's Walking Dead related, other than seeing me and Jimmy?
Well, me and Jimmy kind of talked about it though, and I think me and you did with the prison and where they took most of that down, and they've built different sets and stuff up. I'd definitely like to see that. There's just different stuff where they filmed at and things like that. Do want to check out while we're there. Nick and Norman's That looks pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely go to Nick and Norman's. That might actually, depending on COVID, Jimmy. I mean, how they've got it. They like us there. They might give us that back table and let us do a podcast from there.
Who knows? As long as I got some
Now, that would
Philly
be an
cheesesteak
awesome
fries, I'm
podcast.
happy. Just hook me up with those.
Get you cheesesteak fries before the podcast. You ain't gonna be on the
I'm gonna
podcast.
take them down during the podcast and be happy about it. That's how good them damn things are. I'm serious.
They give you a plate. Now we're plugging Nick and Norm's. They give you a plate of cheesesteak fries, and it's cheese just dripping on. And I get it in my beard. I have like peppers in my beard, and it's an amazing thing. Jimmy was trying to lick the remnants out of my beard. They were so good after that.
It was like Michael Rooker. A piece of cheese was like Michael Rooker on cliffhanger, just hanging off, but Dustin's thing swinging. Yep.
We'll definitely check out Nick and Norm's and get you a T-shirt. And and actually that makes me think of something because and Oscar's going to kill me, but I want to talk about this next week. But guys, actually, Oscar has been so kind as to donate a very nice art piece for us to give to away to the fans who like, comment, and share one of our podcasts. So we're going to be doing a giveaway. It's autographed by the artist himself. So do not let me forget that next week.
That's pretty damn cool. I'm gonna start liking and sharing when I can win that thing. Or can I even win it?
I don't know. If you win it, we'll get another one and give it to someone who's not actually
Pretty
on the
sweet.
show.
That's pretty sweet, Steve. I got to battle you for that, man. Got to battle.
It really is. But so Steve's going to get a Colt Python, and we're going to dress him up as Mr. Grimes, and he's our new security guy. So and he's looking forward to coming down and checking out. So
you remember that Scream spinoff? It was like a parody of the Scream movie. Remember that? Officer Doofy. As long as he ain't dressed up like that, we're good to go.
That's funny. That's funny you said that because I got to be careful what I say here. These guys ain't going to watch it, but I was in a training class yesterday. Steve and I are both in law enforcement. Steve by far more superior than me, but still, we're both in law enforcement. But yesterday I had the privilege to work alongside of someone, and I swear the guy could have walked in and played Officer Doofy with no training whatsoever. I mean, he reminded me of a real life version of him. Like I thought I was going to get shot in my little training illustration. But yeah, I was with Officer Doofy in real. And it was funny because I was showing Chris pictures and video because Chris didn't know who Officer Doofy was. It's like, how do you not know who that is?
That's like part of our childhood, man.
Oh my God, he kind of looks like him and he acts like him. I said, yeah, right. We're going to get shot here. But
yeah, they had a guy. I think C.J. Creech. He works with the guy, the actor that played Officer Doofy, and they went to Vegas. Yeah, like we got connections to Officer Doofy, like no joke. So he went to. Yeah, we really do. Anyway, C.J. Creech and him went out to Vegas, and they had this little piece of stick, and they had feet on it, like
I just saw it on
and C.J. Creech. Yeah, C.J. Creech had a dude standing there in the line, making sure everybody's social distancing.
So, my God, I feel like an idiot now because I was watching that, and I told like 3 people, I was like, this dude really looks like Officer Doofy. He's dressed up like him. I said, man, he could be, but it's really
him. Yeah, we have connections. Honestly, I think if Oscar wanted to see if he can get him there to his event, he probably could.
Where do we know where he lives or anything?
I can figure that out. I don't want to say it on the air.
Oh, I got you. My bad.
Yeah.
It's all good. For one of the group. Leave it to me.
Yes, yeah. It's all good.
I got a question. I come in and our boy Kevin left. Where did he go to?
He's still here.
I like looking at his face. I know he's still here. The fans don't know he's here. I like looking at his face.
I like making part of the show, but he keeps on insisting to back it out.
I tell you, we're going to have to fix this. So, Steve, sorry, we still got Steve on the phone. We're going off on Officer Doofy. We're not comparing you to Officer Doofy, Steve. Even though I think it would be a good
I'm along for the
ride. Does Steve know who Officer Doofy is?
It doesn't sound like it. It doesn't sound
So
like it
is
at
this
all.
We have
gonna be the
no idea
last
who Officer
camp?
Doofy is.
You remember watching Scream back in the day, and they had the cop
Yeah.
on there. I can't remember that dude's name. He's a big movie star back then, not so much now. And they had a spin-off movie
Was
that
it Kevin Arquette?
yeah, Kevin Arquette played it, but the original movie. But in
Yeah.
the spin-off, with Damon Wayans brothers actually came up with a spin-off, and they came up with Officer Doofy
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
that
yeah,
role
yeah.
because he was David Arquette was kind of a weird guy and kind of quirky. So they made this character making fun of David Arquette.
Yeah.
Hold on, Baker trying to bring up the picture to show the fans on here.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to send this.
It's not Walking Dead related, but it's kind of funny.
Well, no, I'm sending it to Stephen private so he can.
No, put it up on that way. Everybody be on the joke. Kind of show the picture on the thing. That way everybody can see it. That way everybody ain't in the dark about it.
Yeah, but then this could be the news. Let me text it over here.
Oh dear God! All right, guys. Just think.
Somehow we turned the podcast into the Officer Doofy podcast.
Yeah, Officer Doofy was funny. I'm sorry, he was like one of the funniest things that come out of Hollywood. I think that was 2000, 2001, 2002 that came out of Hollywood. It was hilarious.
You know, this Steve's a good call in. I mean, he got us some good filler time here. He calls in, he gets us off on a tangent, so that's hey,
Yeah.
And we got some. Go ahead, you're good,
We're
buddy.
gonna get Officer Doofy to show up with his vacuum cleaner.
Hey man, Officer Doofy would be hilarious. I'm just saying.
We'll work on that. This put Oscar on the spot.
Yes, he put him on the podcast. Look at Officer Doofy, y'all. Down at the bottom below me.
So now, is this going to be the final camp, or
Oh
are
my
they
God,
going
it
to
looks like
continue
Baker
after
in his
this?
constable uniform. Look at that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm not too far off from that. I shave my beard, get a little mustache. He does have a brown shirt. Or taupe. It's considered taupe.
Yep.
So, but no, Steve, we're glad to have you, buddy, and we're looking forward to breaking in your Walking Dead virginity in Georgia in all the ethical and normal ways of getting you exposed to the set and the cast, and just glad to have you a part of it. Glad that you turned the wife into a deadhead or a walker stalker or whatever other names we coin and come up with. But we're going to have a good time. And I'll even
Well,
show
I'm
you
looking forward to it, guys.
from this porta potty of the story with Jimmy that I can't tell on this show.
How about this? Let's take him out to the satellite dishes and let him find the cows that you say are bears.
We're not damn cows. I'm telling you, cows don't growl at you and run through the bushes.
No, but cows snort and like push their hooves up and everything else, just like it was doing. It wasn't no damn bear.
It was something bigger than a cow.
What kind
Cows
of
don't
mushrooms had Baker ate before then?
Well, the thing was, I met this girl. She knows who she is if she's listening. I decided to take her and her friend down to the satellites. Okay, we get down there.
Hour and 20 minutes away, and it's already getting dark.
It's not an hour and 20 minutes away. It's about 40 minutes away. Total round trip, maybe an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, but we went down there and we looked at the thing. It was awesome. We came back. I sit at her Airbnb for a little while, and Baker and Chris got lost talking about a bear was chasing them. And I don't know what they were doing out there.
Baker and Chris was there waiting on Jimmy to show up because Jimmy said, I'm on my way with him. Well, there's no cell phone signal down there, okay? Once you get 3/4 of the way there, there's no signal. And it's a satellite. It's the outpost, Negan's outpost from season, 8? 7, 8, somewhere in there. Yeah. But anyways, the outpost, the satellites is where they cut off the head and they make them think that it's, Gregory's head. And all that stuff, and they go in and kill all the saviors in there. But anyway, basically, we went down there to wait on Jimmy, and Jimmy never showed up. And so we were waiting for an hour because, we don't know. Look, Jimmy's along with two women. It's dark. We don't know how long we should wait. We thought he was on his way. And
It
we
was
mustn't have
three.
been
It was
back.
three women, but it's
So
cool.
Jimmy with three women. And, so
Yeah.
that's why we waited an hour and 20 minutes. But Chris and I are standing out there, and all of a sudden we started hearing these noises. Now, this place is it's dark. There's no street lights. It's in the middle of a field. It's like you literally come out from the main road, and then all of a sudden, boom, here's a satellite outpost that used to be used to contact aliens or some shit from.
It really did. Yeah. Not to mention, apparently bears too.
Anyway, so Chris and I were outside the truck, we're waiting on Jimmy. We couldn't hear any, all of a sudden we hear this noise. And Chris and I are, two bigger guys. We don't get scared of a lot. And Chris and I are looking at each other like, what the hell was that? And he was like, man, I don't know what that was. And we heard it again. And then again. And then it sounded like it's getting closer to us. Well, we know that there's nothing but fencing all the way around where we are. And it sounded like it's at the back of the truck. So, of course, we had to go get our firearms and stuff, protect ourselves at that point.
Did
We
Teddy
told Jimmy,
Ruxpin walk out behind did Teddy Ruxpin walk out behind the tree or something?
Listen. And then Jimmy, like 3 months later, we're down there at the satellites during the day, and Jimmy's like, told you it's a damn cow. Look at the cows over there. It was not a cow, Jimmy. It was dark. Anyway, that's the story behind it. But it 11:30 at night in the pitch black, I mean, it might have been a cow, but it was not a cow. I'll humor Jimmy there. It might have been a cow.
I will call it Teddy Ruxpin from now on.
Baker's got a irrational fear of cows.
He does. I really do. I think he thought he was finna get got. Them cows and bulls can get a little hefty at night.
Well, and the thing is, you read the background on this satellite. It was look, first of all, nobody needed satellites that big in the 50s or 60s or 70s, whatever the hell they were doing back then with these satellites.
From my understanding, that satellite The Walking Dead used was actually used for top secret stuff in the Soviet Union back in the early 50s. And maybe even earlier, okay? And then when they shut it down, Georgia Tech went in there and started using it to try to contact another life form outside the solar system. So that's exactly what it was used for. Now, was Teddy Ruxpin over there? Was he not? I don't know. But Baker really thinks he was there, and he just wanted to give hugs because he's soft. He likes to hug on people.
I'm looking.
So it is entirely possible that Chris and Baker got abducted by aliens at the satellite in Georgia.
Well, his head did get shinier. I got to say that it is shiny. You look at it. I mean, it puts off a little bit of air.
The story we get afterward.
Basically,
I don't talk about the aliens probing him or anything like that. So.
I don't think they butt diddled him, but it is what it is.
Because it's scary anyway. I saw it in the daytime. I'm taking you out there.
I've been out there at night. I just left when you got there. I literally just left. I didn't see a Teddy Ruxpin.
You must have, because you told me there was cows. I didn't even know there was cows out there when you told me.
Well, you know how many people I've took out to see the satellites? That's part of what I used to do. And yeah, there you go. You're right there. Put it next side Baker. That's what he needs.
Oh. I can't see this now. I feel
you got a
like
cow. You got a cow in your lap. Good Lord. I ain't like a cow for that's a pissed off cow if I ever seen one.
How do we turn our show into Officer Doofy and cows? But anyway, it's been fun. Those people that send podcasts,
and alien butt diddling.
I want the viewers to tell me that this isn't a scary place. And Steve's not recollecting. Kevin put the picture up of the satellite.
Well, the thing is, out there, Baker's right. At night, I have taken people out there at night. There's no reason to go out at night unless they have a full moon because it's totally dark out there. But it's out in the middle.
It's 9:30 at night at Nick and Norman's. Hey, let's take everybody to the satellites at 9:30.
Look here. I thought one of the girls was very attractive, so I was just doing what I had to do. But it is what it is.
Maybe I heard you and the girl. Maybe that's what we heard, Jimmy. Is that what we heard?
I was back in Sonoya asking where the hell you was.
Were you? You know. Yeah. Maybe did we just get a confession live on air?
I didn't never do anything with that girl. But damn, Kevin's getting like really weird with these cows, man. Look at that. Cows, alien.
Oh my God, we got a cow alien. Holy shit! Look at that.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's what
the
was out there
satellite.
that night right
Let's get a
there.
picture of the satellites up before we get off the show. People's gonna think I'm crazy.
No, but I used to take people out to all kind of locations, no matter what it were. As long as I was having fun, that's all that mattered. And actually, I was going to tell you about some new
on
fans
par
today I
with
met
that,
too.
Jimmy.
Do what, buddy?
Have you ever been to Doc Holliday's birthplace?
Where? No, I haven't. I don't even know where
It
that
is-
is. Where's it at?
I googled it, and it's apparently like 15 minutes outside of Sonoma.
No, I have no idea. But you let me know. I'll go tomorrow.
I asked Dustin about it, and he's like, I didn't even know that was a real thing. I was like, yeah, apparently it is.
I know he was born in Georgia. He caught some fake TB, and he had to go out west because the air was drier and it helped his chest out. I know that. I know the story behind it, but I didn't know he actually was from here. No, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Maybe it's just ghosts,
Yeah,
satellites.
Well, I just
Well,
figured
that's-
that you'd took people around to all these different places. I didn't know if that was like a thing that you'd ever
Well,
been to. Or...
well, no. There's a bunch of stuff I've never been to. I've never been to the Georgia Guidestones. I've never been there. I've never been to most of the history stuff. I've been to a little bit of it, but not so much like Doc Holliday stuff like that. I wanted to tell Baker I met some new fans today. I kind of forget sometimes people ain't never watched the show before. So there's some fans that came through the tour today, and they literally just started watching it. I want to say about 2 months ago, and that's the first time I ever watched the show. Yes, and they were all amped up and everything. And I told them about the camp and included them on everything. And they're actually they're from Georgia, and they were really excited. And I think we're gonna start seeing them around. But seeing new fans is really cool. They binge watched till season 7 in a month. And I'm actually a lot of watching TV.
Those are my new favorite heroes. I like those guys.
Yeah, we got to hang out with them. They're pretty cool.
And
And
make
today
sure
was their
I-
anniversary. Yeah,
Pretty cool.
we never got a satellite picture.
I sent it to the chat. I don't know what he's done. He's asphyxiated on the cows.
Well, Kevin's badass like that.
Kevin takes his video of himself off of the podcast and then doesn't want to share my pictures. I feel all kinds of emotionally exhausted here. But no. And until he puts it up, because I know we're getting near the end. But, seriously, now's the time to come down, guys. This next month is going to be big. You've got a lot of stuff to do, a lot of activities. It's still going to be beautiful weather. Month of Halloween's always kind of scary for people. I think they're doing a lot of local haunted houses and stuff as well. Interesting. Look, there's the pictures of the satellite. Look right there. Speaking of haunted, that very well could be. Steve, look at those. Can you blow it up a little bit, Kevin? Almost. Steve's watching from his phone too. Look, can't tell me that's not scary. Look at that. Look how scary that. Look how big. Tell me why they needed satellites that big in the 50s. Now tell me I didn't talk to an alien out there that night.
You are right, Baker. Near that Bronco over there, that black one, I see Teddy Ruxpin. You're right.
I hate you.
It's Teddy Ruxpin.
Steve, tell him it looks scary. Look at the picture. Tell him it looks scary.
I think we lost
I
it.
do have to say that no, I'm here. I had to switch over.
Okay.
But yes, that does look awesome, and I could see that would be kind of scary at night.
Sorry. I tell you what,
It'd be super cool to check
in the
out.
middle of these satellites up here.
No, it's not scary during the day. I agree with you, Elizabeth. But the thing about it is, when we take you out there, I will take you out there at night with us, Steve. I guarantee there will be no Teddy Ruxpins out there at all.
Steve's not allowed to have any firearms. He has to go unprepared, being ball shorts, flip flops, and a cut off T-shirt with nothing to drink at 11:30 at night.
Now, just because you go unprepared does not mean I have to.
Exactly.
I was just going to pick Jimmy up. I didn't know to be prepared for aliens and zombies and.
Well, see, what would have happened if you got out there and Jimmy was being tied to
Abducted
one
by
of these
Teddy
satellites
Ruxpin or
and
something.
molested? All right, see,
I
there you
think,
go.
I think now Jimmy keeps turning the straw. I think we heard Jimmy and this lovely female person in the bushes. That's what I think I'm hearing.
No, there was no Jimmy and a female woman in the group. What happened was we got out there. They seen the satellites. They said, "Ooh, it's kind of dark. Let's go." I said, "All right, no big deal. Let's wait on Chris and Dustin." They're like, "Oh, we're gonna get out of here." I was like, "Okay, I'm not gonna be left in the woods by myself. They might be a scary bear out there." So they took me on with
Leaving
them.
the woods by myself. Got my boy Brad Slagle chiming in. That's my boy from over in Bristol. Brad, listen, Brad's one of the most prepared people in the world. And Brad, if I'd have took Brad down there, he'd have been scared of the cow aliens too.
Why are we talking
I
about
mean,
cow
if you had-
aliens on the Walking Dead podcast?
You guys,
I don't know, but if you had Canner running around in the woods,
Kevin,
you'd be scared too.
the cow aliens are real because it's part of the show now. It's just, you know, go ask the location manager why he picked a messed up place like that.
That place, I'll be honest with you, that place is still the coolest place as far as any location there is. I'm sorry, it is. I think the other one closest to it's probably the CDC and downtown Atlanta, the bridge at Jimmy Carter library exit. That junk is cool.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. So that's why I say, guys, you got to get down there. It's starting to pop. I mean, we got a couple minutes left, Jimmy. If anybody that's watching wants to write in, ask any questions or anything, please do now so we can get it addressed for you. If not, we can answer it next week. But, you know, it's thank you, Miss Elizabeth. We are hilarious. You ought to see us in person with the cameras not on. It's a lot worse. But, you know, we might just start wearing GoPros and just staying live the whole time. We could probably
You know what? I ought to share those videos me and you used to make just off the cuff. Remember the videos, the Walking Dead locations? I ought to put those in here too. I ought to make that a part of this podcast. It's kind of funny. I think we're actually being ourselves at different locations and kind of messing around with a friend of ours. So I had a lot of fun doing it.
Oh yeah, but no, guys, get to Georgia if you can. Steve, thank you so much for calling in and being a part of our Walking Dead / Psycho Alien Cow / What the hell was Jimmy doing in the bushes? The Walking Dead location. That's how I'm doing my sign out. I don't even have nothing else to say. Like I might even just mic drop, just mic drop right there. I don't have nothing else. I'm officially done. I'm done.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with us this Sunday night. And like I said, a couple more weeks whenever the show airs, I'm going to do it live from our phones. And then after, we're going to do kind of like a Talking Dead type situation after that last episode of season 10, okay? We love everybody. And until next week, see you later.